Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So, I mean, I think it's been known that often I come out pretty hard at budget time because I believe that paying taxes to a municipality, which then redistributes those taxes across many priorities, is fundamental to a caring and democratic community. I've been critical of the notion that by freezing or cutting publicly funded services, we reduce the burden of cost on our residents. I think the evidence shows that's a race to the bottom. And I do not believe that a high tide raises all boats. I know I'm not alone here. It frustrates me to hear that said at public events and launches. I remain concerned that we're deferring a substantial burden of cost onto future taxpayers for tax-supported infrastructure costs that won't be revealed until 2026 for large-scale projects that are only beneficial for some and not all, and that hasn't changed. But the cost of the level of investment required to support what the City of Ottawa is facing and what cities across the country are facing at this point are beyond a simple tax increase. We need provincial and federal governments to start seeing cities as the economic and social drivers we are and fund us consistently as partners. We have work to do and we have the right city people to do it, but the cost cannot fairly be borne by taxpayers alone. So this year, I've been fighting for the investments in College Ward that will show residents the value for the money that they are investing right where they live. Our mature neighborhoods are stagnating. Investments have been sporadic and inconsistent. Residents are feeling frustration and are disillusioned when they continue to see their taxes increase and cannot point to projects in their area that they spent their money on. I've championed since 2022 a collective understanding of our outer urban wards and the infrastructure deficits that many of us have faced at post-amalgamation. And I believe that this budget is demonstrating that the city recognizes that this deficit needs to be addressed with forward-thinking investment to create an equal playing field. I am very pleased to have fought for the investments for many commitments in College Ward that will be seen in 2026. And what I've done is sort of closed my eyes and done a little walk through College Ward, and I invite you to do the same. So you start on Merivale Road and Baseline Road, where you're going to have secondary plans that will be born, that will look at how we're going to see growth and potential future funding opportunities for those areas. We're going to see a vision for diversified modes through those areas. We're going to see investments and imaginings for new local parks through those secondary plans. I am very proud to see city investment in those areas. I'm very proud, as I said, to see the $73 million in College Wards budgets and along with those other budgets of neighboring wards for the Baseline Rapid Transit Corridor. This commitment shows that the city is putting money first and not dragging its heels and clearly ready to invest in getting residents moving faster through the outer urban belt. I come to the Algonquin station. So not only will we see LRT stations coming online, but we will be executing the purchase of 100 Constellation, which unlocks 17 acres of land that can allow for deeply affordable and attainable housing to be built, creating a diversity of housing typologies for an area that has seen pretty much exclusively single-family homes. We're going to see transit priority measures for West Baseline. We're going to see connected cycling infrastructure from Baseline to Rockway. And we're going to be analyzing future cycling capacity along Baseline Road, which is going to make it safer and faster for all users. We're going to see the first replacement of overpasses come through at Maitland, where the city has put forward an investment to expand those spans along with the provincial government for future cycling infrastructure, finally through work between Councillor Kavanagh and myself to connect north-south in a way that supports all users. We're going to see an Nanaimo sidewalk, creating a safe link for the community center in Qualicum and their homes. We're going to see investment in all three of the ward's community buildings, the Linwood building, the Nepean Museum, and the Westcliff building. And now we're in Bell's Corners, and we're going to see a commitment for public realm and future TMP updates for Robertson Road, putting Bell's Corners back on the city's map. So my hope is by achieving many of these local investments, I can continue to rebuild the trust between the city and residents of College Ward that they have long suffered without. So I'll support this year's budget for saying yes to College Ward for the powerhouse that it is.